Emotional abuse is a quiet kind of hurt. It does not leave bruises on your skin, but it deeply wounds your heart. It also harms your mind and thoughts. Many people do not realize it is happening. They might feel very sad or confused. They might even think it is their fault. This hidden abuse can last for a long time. It is so important to learn its signs. Knowing helps you see the truth clearly. This type of abuse is often very subtle. It is not always loud yelling or obvious anger. An abuser might use words that seem okay, but these words slowly chip away at you. They make you feel small and unsure. This can happen with a partner. It can happen with family or a friend. You might feel like you are always careful. You try hard not to upset the other person. This feeling is a big warning sign. Emotional abuse makes you doubt yourself deeply. You might start to believe untrue, bad things. The abuser may say you are too sensitive, or they might tell you that you can't do anything right. Over time, you could start to think this is true. Your feeling of self-worth becomes very low. You forget how strong and good you truly are. This is often what the abuser wants to happen. It makes it much easier for them to control you. It is very hard to identify this abuse sometimes. This is because the abuser can also be nice. They might say sorry after being unkind, or they might do kind things for you. This can make you feel very confused. You think maybe things will really get better. You remember the good times you shared. This makes it very difficult to leave. You hope the person you care for will change. Sometimes control can look like love or care. An abuser might say, "I only do this because I love you." They might want to check your phone messages. They will say it is for your own safety. They might tell you who your friends can be. They say they just worry about you a lot. This is not real care, it is about control. They want to know everything that you do. They want to make all your decisions for you. This is a way to take away your freedom. Abusers often try to cut you off from others. They might say your friends are a bad influence. They might make it very hard to see your family. Their goal is for you to depend only on them. When you are alone, it is much easier to control you. You have no one else to talk to about it. No one can tell you this behavior is not normal. This isolation is a very serious red flag. It is a common tactic in abusive relationships. They want to be your only source of support. Money can be another powerful tool for control. The abuser might take charge of all the money. They might give you only a very small allowance. You have to ask them for everything you need. This makes you feel quite helpless and stuck. It is hard to leave if you have no money. They might say they are just better with finances, but really, they want to limit your independence. This is called financial abuse. It is a serious part of emotional control. Their concern slowly takes away all your choices. They might say that job is not really good for you, or you probably should not wear that outfit. At first, it might seem like they are just helping, but soon you find you cannot make your own choices. You cannot decide important things for yourself. Your life does not feel like your own anymore. This loss of autonomy is very damaging. You start to feel like you cannot manage without them. This dependence is exactly what they want. Gaslighting is a very cruel and confusing trick. It makes you doubt your own mind and memory. The abuser will deny things they clearly said or did. They might say, "I never said that, you're mistaken." Or, "You're just imagining things again." They make you question what you remember. You start to think maybe you are going crazy. This is a very powerful way to control someone. You stop trusting what you know in your heart is true. Your reality becomes twisted by their words. You might often hear phrases like, "You're too emotional," or they could say, "You're making a big deal from nothing." These phrases are very common in gaslighting. If you get upset, they say you are overreacting. They will twist your words around. They make it seem like you are always the problem. They might even tell other people you are unstable. This makes you feel extremely alone and confused. It is a tactic to make you silent and unsure. They want you to doubt your own feelings. Manipulation is how abusers try to keep you trapped. They learn what your weaknesses and fears are. Then, they use these things against you. They might make big promises to change. They say things will be different this time. This can give you a false sense of hope. So you decide to stay in the relationship. They might cry or act very sad. This is to make you feel sorry for them. They are skilled at playing with your emotions. Emotional blackmail uses your guilt as a weapon. The abuser might say, "If you truly loved me, you would do this." Or, "After everything I have done for you, you can't leave me." They make you feel terribly bad if you try to set boundaries. They make you feel responsible for their own happiness. You feel guilty if you think about your own needs. This guilt feels like a heavy chain. It keeps you from doing what is best for you. It is hard to break free from this feeling. They want you to prioritize their needs over yours. The very first step to freedom is seeing the truth. You need to recognize the signs of abuse. Understand that this situation is not your fault. You are not crazy, and you are not too sensitive. The abuser's actions and words are wrong. Learning about emotional abuse helps you name it. This knowledge can give you back some power. It helps you see the hurtful pattern clearly. This recognition is the start of your healing journey. It is a brave and important step to take. Abuse often damages your trust in yourself. Healing means learning to trust your own judgment again. Start by making small decisions for yourself. Pay attention to your feelings and instincts. Your feelings are valid and important messages. If something feels wrong to you, it probably is. Slowly, you can rebuild your self-confidence. Remember who you were before this abuse started. You are still that strong and capable person inside. You can find your own voice and use it. You do not have to go through this difficult time alone. Talk to someone that you trust deeply. This could be a good friend or a family member. A therapist or counselor can also help a lot. Support groups can be very understanding places. Other people there have had similar experiences. They truly understand what you are feeling. Professionals can help you make a safety plan. They can guide you as you heal from the pain. Reaching out for help is a sign of great strength. Breaking free from abuse is definitely possible. It takes a lot of courage and also time. Be patient and kind with yourself during this process. There will likely be good days and bad days. But every single step you take towards freedom is a victory. You deserve to be happy, safe, and respected. You deserve a life without constant fear and control. Believe in yourself and in your future. A life filled with real respect and kindness is waiting. You can reclaim your life and your happiness.